Are you going to eat those? Ben righted his chair back onto its four legs and leaned in toward Will's French fries. When Will didn't answer, Ben helped himself, nabbing a handful of fries from Will's tray. The very familiarity of his bad manners was a relief, because for a long time after the accident had happened, even Will's best friends had acted differently around him. They wouldn't grab food off his plate. They didn't tease him, punch him in the arm, or give him dead legs in the dugout. Like he was too fragile, as if he would break, like he was different somehow. And he supposed that was true. After so many weeks and months, most people had stopped telling him how sorry they were to hear about his dad, stopped looking at him like he had a toad on his head, or something equally as unfortunate. And that was a relief too, because it was as if he had been hearing, through their apologies and condolences and cards and flowers and food and tears, something else they weren't saying. He should have just kept driving past, or just called it in on his CB. Don't all truckers have CBs? It didn't have to happen, did it? Only, as the world outside his home began to forget, it brought a new sense of loneliness. It created a gap between them and us, before and after, the haves, a dad, and the have-nots, a dad. Be careful what you wish for, right? Where's the ketchup? Ben asked. Alex tossed an unopened packet of Heinz across the table. What are you looking at, Will? He asked. When he heard his name, Will whipped back around. Nothing. It wasn't until he saw Ben and Alex staring at him oddly that Will realized he had been searching the cafeteria for Claire. She hadn't been on the bus this morning. Was she absent? Maybe she was sick. Or, Will guessed, she could have gotten a ride to school. Maybe Claire wasn't on the bus because she had ridden her bike to school. It had been drizzling, but it was warm and not too wet. Perfect for bike riding. Will could have ridden to school. He should have. He had been thinking of doing that himself lately. It had nothing to do with Claire. He just thought he might want to ride his bike one of these days, before it got cold, before winter swooped in and hung around until March or April. Will, pay attention, Alex demanded. I'm talking here. What? Will refocused his attention back to the table. I was saying I have the new Madden, Alex went on. You guys want to come over after school? Cool, Ben said. I'll bring a controller. They both waited for Will's approval. Nah, I don't feel like it, Will said. Since when had he stopped wanting to play video games? You guys can, though, Will added. Since when? Since he didn't feel like doing much of anything anymore.